Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a little bit of a different video today. I get heaps of questions on my videos how I have smooth, realistic family gameplay, so I thought I would share with you guys my must-have mods for family gameplay. I do have a lot more mods in my game than what I'm mentioning in this video, so I always have my mods spreadsheet linked in the description of my video, so definitely go check that out, but I will link all the mods mentioned in this video separately. It is currently 3 a.m. in my game right now because it's just the easiest time to film this video since no one's going to be trying to go to school and work. But anyway, let's jump into things. So the first lot of mods I want to show you guys are by Deep Indigo. She makes such amazing family mods, so I recommend going and checking out her page. But the first mod by Deep Indigo is the preteen mod. I get so many questions about this mod in my videos. So Kaylee and Kimberly are both preteens at the moment. So this mod makes it that your children will age up into a preteen. Technically, they are teenagers still. As you can see, Kimberly is a teen, but you get given a special trait. And this makes it that your Sims are shrunken so they actually look like teenagers, which I love. Because when they age up from a child into a teenager without this mod, it is really extreme and they look so much older. So this is a great middle ground between aging up into a proper teenager. So you do get a new category called a preteen in the pie menu. You can apply lotion, deodorant, and body spray. They do get moodlets and things like that, which will prompt you to apply these things. And you can also change the age span as well, because by default, I think it's like 7 days or something. So I think I have it changed to 2 weeks if I'm not wrong. I don't know, something like that. And instead of going to high school, they will go to middle school instead, and they do get different homework as well, which is really cool. And if you have high school years, you can go with them as well to middle school, and it is separate to high school. Thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring today's video. Instant Gaming is an amazing website that offers a massive range of games and DLC at a crazy discounted price, including The Sims 3 and The Sims 4. It's really important to me that my community is purchasing Sims packs elsewhere, so I'm really happy that I get to share this website with you guys. I also host a monthly giveaway where one lucky person will win any game of their choice from Instant Gaming's catalogue. A link to the giveaway and Instant Gaming is always in the description of my videos. Again, a massive thank you to Instant Gaming, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. The next mod is also for teenagers, which is Dynamic Teen Life. This just expands on teenagers, mainly what came with high school years. So a few things that this mod does, it adds a popularity system. So as you can see, Sky is popular, and I'm pretty sure this is just based on how many relationships they have. So yeah, it's really cool. I like having that in the game. It also adds in social groups. So Sky is in the Artist Collective. So it is made up of artistically minded Sims who enjoy, above all else, the creative process and dramatic outlets, and that is because she loves music. This mod also adds some new interactions. You can gossip and spread rumors about classmates, which is fun. I think I did that at Adam's party a few videos ago. It also expands on the after school activities. So now you actually have to try out for them, and it also adds a bunch of new after school activities. So yeah, if you guys have high school years in your game, I would really recommend getting this mod because it just expands on it so well. Next mod is Education Overhaul. I'm sure a lot of you are probably familiar with this mod already, but it adds so much more to the education system. When your Sims do go to school, they'll get so many more options that you can get them to do while they're at school, which I really like. And also on the computer, there's new interactions. You can enroll in a virtual school, which is really cool. So your Sims can do online school. You can enroll in local public school. I don't really know what the difference is from just normal school, but yeah, you can also apply it to all these different boarding schools as well. And private school, public school is just so detailed. I'd really recommend having a look for yourself, but you can also do your homework on the computer as well, which I love because I feel like these days everyone does their homework on computers instead of the books. And there's also the Horizons Virtual Academy. I haven't really looked into this too much. I think you need to be enrolled in the virtual school first before you can do this. It also adds a lot more homework interactions. As you can see, you can do all different things. So I usually get Sky to do the composition one or just something that actually relates to their interests. I think it makes it so much more realistic and detailed. And it also adds in a lot more things like field trips, snow days. It also has a preschool module, but I don't have that one installed because I use a different preschool mod. It also adds in a bunch of new school projects because I think we've had the same ones since parenthood, so I really like that. And it also adds in the education career so your Sims can be teachers, which I can't believe isn't already a thing in the game. The next mod by Deep Indigo is Connected Sims, and I can't really show you this right now, but pretty much your Sims, friends, and families will call them up and ask if they want to hang out. There's all different types of activities your Sims can be asked to do. And what I really love about this mod is that your Sim might get a call at 9 a.m. asking to go to dinner at 8 p.m. and you can accept it, and when 8 p.m. rolls around, your Sim will get another call asking if they're ready, and then you can go off into the rabbit hole. I love this so much compared to the base game system because if your Sim gets invited out, you have to drop everything you're doing and go straight away. So that's why I love this mod so much, because it actually gets scheduled into your Sim's day. The next mod is the Youth, Family and Friends mod. This is in your Sim's phone menu, and this adds so many fun rabbit hole activities for your Sims to do. Here is some of the youth activities. This is how I got Sky and Kimberly to go to gymnastics class, and they do also increase their skills and things like that, which is great. Here are some of the family activities. I just love this mod so much, especially when you have a lot of Sims, because sometimes you just want to get people out the house and not have to worry about them. So yeah, this is such a great mod to just have on hand. There is also infant and toddler activities, but I can't really show you guys them because we don't have any infant or toddlers in this household. The next mod is quite similar. It is date night activities. So this is for your teenagers and adults. I love using this with Hannah and Jordan. They are, again, rabbit hole activities. And here are some of the options. So you do actually have to pay for these ones, which I like because it's very realistic. Bowling alley, comedy show, cooking class, yoga, escape room, sip and paint. There's just, yeah, so fun. I love using this mod to get them out of the house and actually bond, because in my last video I was literally saying how I never get my Sims to go on dates. So this is a great way to actually send your Sims on dates again. The last mod by Deep Indigo is the University Application Overhaul mod. I have used this mod in a video with Chantel when she applied to med school, but as the title implies, it overhauls the admissions process to university. So there are so many things you need to do to get accepted in, and I love this. It makes it so much more realistic, and it actually makes me want to send my Sims to university because it makes it feel like something you actually have to work towards. This makes it so realistic, and it actually takes a lot of time as well, which I do like. I think it really adds to the university system. I'm really excited to do that whole process with the girls. I don't know who's going to go to university, who's not going to go, but yeah, whenever that time comes, I'm super excited to go through that with them. The next mod I want to talk about is by Sim Realist, and it is called SMB Bank. This mod adds bank accounts for your Sims. So you get a new app on your phone and you can open a savings account. There is a lot you can do with your accounts, but something I love to do, especially for my teens, is make it so that, just say they have a job, 100% of their income goes straight into their bank account. This way it won't get put into the household funds. When Rustin was painting, I also had it set up that his sales from his paintings would go into his bank account as well. I love using this because when your Sims eventually move out of home, they'll actually have their own money that they've earned, which is so realistic. So when Sky finishes from work, the money will go straight into her bank account instead of the family funds. The next mod I want to talk about is MC Command Center, and you might be wondering why I'm mentioning that because it's very well known. But there is one small setting that I think is so crucial for family gameplay, especially large families. So this is changing the game time speed. A lot of you have already noticed that my time in game runs slower, and that is how I have so much more time in my Sims days, and I get to do so much with my Sims. So to change this, you go into MCC settings, gameplay settings, game time speed, and I have mine set to 35. I would really suggest doing this at the start of a save instead of in the middle of one because it will mess up your calendar. Unless you're willing to re-enter all your holidays into the calendar, then go ahead, but if you don't want to do that, then maybe wait until you start a new save to do that. So yeah, if you have been thinking that my days seem to be a lot longer than yours, then you would be correct, and that is how I've changed it. The next mod is by Little Miss Sam, and it is quite similar to one of Deep Indigo's mods. It is the social activities mod, and it is another app on your Sims phone. And this adds even more rabbit hole activities for your Sims. There's social activities. You can go visit family members, so they can go visit Rustin, Rowan, which is super cute, and you don't have to go with them, which again is really, really great for big families when you don't have time to be controlling everyone. There's fun activities, there's city activities, and most of these have opening hours, which is a cute little detail. There's actually some new ones since I've last used this mod, which is pretty cool. There's also activities for pets, so you can send your pets to a pet sitter, a dog trainer, or the vet, and if they are sick, then it will cure them, but obviously at a price. There is also a daycare for toddlers, which is pretty nice. You can also send your Sims on vacation, so I have sent Hannah and Jordan on a rabbit hole vacation before, and it was actually super fun. Sky threw a party at home and stuff like that. So yeah, I really like that we can do that. There's also holiday activities, and I'm pretty sure these change depending on what season it is. So obviously right now it's fall, so we have all the fall activities. And then there is also a laundromat, which is pretty cool. So yeah, as you can tell, I really like my rabbit hole activities, especially for a large family like the Sparks. The next mod is Extended Phone Calls by SimCartu. So this mod overhauls the phone calling system in the game. So you can call your wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, sibling, or friend, and you will get some fun little notifications. So I will get Kimberly to call up Rustin. Hopefully he answers because it is quite early in the morning. So we're just going to go ahead and chat with him on the phone, and we will see what he has to say to Kimberly. Okay, there we go. So he said, sorry if I ranted about my personal life too much. It's just been a lot lately. Oh no, I think I need to go check up on Rustin, guys. But yeah, there are so many different notifications you get. It's super cute. And they also get a moodlet. Kimberly says, endless talks. We could talk all day and still have more to say. It's super sweet, and it makes me actually call up Sims now in the game. So I really like that. And obviously when your Sims get a call themselves, it also pops up with what they've called your Sim to say, which I really love. The next mod is the Talk by Age mod by Valessa. There's a few versions of this mod, so there is one for children, teen, and seniors. I'd recommend downloading all of them. But it adds a new section in the pie menu, Talk by Age, and there is a bunch of different things you can choose. So we can complain about pimples like it's the end of the world, because Kimberly does currently have acne. So yeah, she's gonna go complain to her sister about that. And depending on the interaction, you will get pop-ups as well, and you usually do get a moodlet. Here is Kimberly's. She's angry. Skin chaos. My face is a pimple party I did not sign up for. Where is my ticket to perfect skin? So yeah, super cute mod, and the senior and children ones are super fun as well. The next mod is the Photographic Memories mod by Ravisheen, paired with the functional camera as well. So the camera is something you can put in your Sims inventory and take out whenever you want. You can pose your Sims as you would usually, and then you can click take a photo, and yeah, you pretty much have full control and can take super cute photos. So we'll just go ahead and take a photo, and it will be in your Sims inventory. I already have so many different photos in here. Actually, I did take one of the girls at the beach, so if I can find that. Okay, I think it's here. Yeah, there we go. So I took this photo whilst that they were in Tartosa. I have no idea where to put this. Okay, we'll just put it there. And yeah, you can put them on your walls, which is great. You guys have probably seen lots of photos around. Oh, there used to be another photo here. I don't know where it's gone. It's probably in someone's inventory. But anyway, yeah, we have heaps of family photos up on the wall, and this is how I take them. And Ravisheen also has another mod, which is the Photographic Memory mod, and it adds these little build and buy items like a floppy disk photo storage. And I want to make this picture of Sky and her friends into a Polaroid. So I'll go ahead and put that in her inventory. And then we can go to Photo Studio, create photo gifts, Polaroid, and then find the photo. I don't know which one's which, but let's hope that one's good. There we go. And there's her little photo with her friends. I mean, Adam is in it, which is a bit awkward, but anyway. I might also do the one of the girls on the beach together. There we go. Oh, that's so cute. But yeah, I love this mod for family gameplay. Yeah, here's one of the girls as toddlers in their room, and you can also download lots of different custom content frames as well. And here is some more of Hannah and Jordan on their wedding day. That was actually Rustin as an infant, and some more here as well. Okay, so the last set of mods are all to do with family meals and dinners and things like that. I honestly can't believe how many mods I have for this, but the first one is Granny's Cookbook. Here it is here, and this adds so many new recipes to your game. They all look amazing, really maxes match, and look delicious. I just download the bulk recipe pack from her page, and yeah, it adds so many meals in. It also adds little snacks as well, which I love using for my toddlers. But yeah, I would definitely recommend checking this out if you haven't already. It's pretty well known, but I thought I would mention it anyway. The next mod is No Auto Food Grab. This is a bit random, but I hate when Sims will cook a meal and then immediately pick it up, especially when you're wanting to have everyone eat at the same time. So this stops that. And the next mod is the Call to Meal mod. So this adds the option to actually select who you want to call to meal. Maybe you only want one sim to eat dinner, so you can just select them to come and eat, or you can select a few different people to come. There's also a separate option which is call to meal and eat, which means that the sim calling to the meal will also eat. Because sometimes you want to call people to a meal, but you don't want that sim to eat as well, if that makes sense. The next mod is Prefer Tables. So this makes it that your sim will automatically go and eat at a table instead of on the couch or on the toilet or something ridiculous. Yeah, okay, well, Jordan's really not showcasing this well because he is in a conversation right now. Guess Sky can demonstrate for us instead. Okay, so as you can see, Sky is going over to the table to eat instead of the couch or somewhere else. And the other mod I want to mention is Steady Sit. You get a new interaction when clicking on a chair, and you can seat a sim here. You can select multiple people. So if I want everyone to come and sit at the table, I can do that, which is super helpful for family dinners. And the best part about this mod is that they will not get up from their seat unless you tell them to. So leave seat. This also works on NPCs. They will leave their seat if you select an interaction like with the footsteps, but yeah, other than that, they will stay in their chair. This is really great when you want them to sit and all watch a movie or TV together. You can sit them on the couch, and you can also seat them on the bed. So yeah, this makes things so much easier for family gameplay and family dinners. And the other mod is the Lock High Chair mod for toddlers, so your sim won't constantly pick them up. You can disable and enable pickup. I use this all the time. I literally couldn't live without it. It's a small little mod, but it really makes a difference. And the last mod I want to mention is Invite Any Guest. So this mod makes it so when your sims are planning parties, you can invite anyone you want, which I find so useful when you want your sims to make new friends. Maybe you want to invite some toddler sims from your world that you've never met before, because it's really hard for toddlers to make friends, or children or teen sims. It's just so useful. You don't have to know them to be able to invite them. So as you can see here on the guest list, there is every single sim currently in the world. So yeah, definitely would recommend this. But anyways, guys, those are all the mods I have to show you guys for today. Again, there is so many more amazing mods I have in my game that weren't mentioned in this video, so definitely go check out my mod spreadsheet below. But I really hope this helps you guys have more realistic and smooth family gameplay. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day or night, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!